Hey, and look at that, we're unmuted. Holy shit.
Hey, it's a miracle.
Mhm.
And our DM is dying.
As you can tell, I gave them no prep time.
How now, Brown? Okay.
We didn't even put fungus it.
Yeah. So we are live, I'm assuming, and welcome to our Retroverse Season 2 Corruption game. We skipped a week for reasons.
For raisins.
Yeah, I don't remember why. My memory's just fried.
The stream master that was busy with cats.
Oh
having
yeah,
a catastrophe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But we're back. So for all of our 3 viewers, welcome.
I am one of those 3.
We've got an increased amount of views on YouTube for this series.
Woo!
Nice.
It's probably Katrina trying to figure out what's going on.
Man, don't take that away from us.
Just
Let us have
refreshing.
hope.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Views are views.
True. Someday Scotty will be able to get $1 from YouTube.
Woo!
Don't make me hope. Don't give me hope.
Should I set up a view
But
spot to get my views?
It matters.
Don't admit that, Hera.
It matters not the views.
Scotty's typing a message right now.
That's what matters most. Is us enjoying the game, and
Oh yeah.
whoever drops by and watches, hope you enjoy what you see, or at least not be so offended you want to, kill us. Yeah. So, I think the only pregame announcement is we are down a player.
As you can clearly see on the overlay,
Yeah.
Tomo is getting a really nice massage.
That is amazing.
Ooh, wait, let me zoom in. There you go. There. Just relaxed. There we go.
Oh man, I feel horrible. I don't remember Alt's actual name.
Tomo.
No, I mean his
Alt.
real world name.
Altaziel.
That is his name? Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what Alt goes by, yeah.
I was like,
you see, Scotty, you zoom in and out quickly on it.
Yeah.
This is where, if we had had more time, you should have put Tomo's face over the picture.
I need to see this now.
Oh, it's bad when the DM honestly is like, yeah, this guy, and say his name and then forget that his name.
You literally said Alt's name and then was like, "What is Alt's name?"
Ooh, for those not for our audience and everything, I did get off work at 7 and I started work at 8:30, so my brain's a little bit fried. More so.
Yeah, that just makes it more fun for the game.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So-
I have a request to make the Soul Tomo situation even funnier. We at the end of the session we make a time skip or just spend 3 days during this session. So Tomo comes back after 3 days from this massage parlor.
Hey, so you guys, I had this great idea. We should make this really legendary artifact that will take 500 days to make.
Perfect. Let's do it.
So, other than that announcement of being down a player this week, we shall be getting into the game, I believe. Where we last left off, Solitude had gone to the Henshin command of Del Diablo, talked to their mentor figure, Phil, who was a little bit stressed. Anti-corruption pension group in the middle of the corrupted city. It stresses you sometimes.
Go to the massage parlor.
Yeah.
That's why do you think Tomo's there?
Mm-hmm. And then the group had talked to a terrorist organization who were anti-vaxxers. Though apparently they seemed to get along pretty well with them. They seemed quite friendly.
Well, some of them did.
They're only terrorists when they're terrorizing the area that they're in. We just
I don't want to make a joke here, so I'm not. I'm just gonna shut up.
okay, unless I'm missing my own joke there, but okay.
I have some enough self knowledge to know not to make that joke.
Anyways,
Okay. So you guys were heading on out. Where does the group finally decide? Because I think you guys were talking about a handful of different things last week. You had
There was
mentioned Shadow Henshin convention mentioned. Demona mentioned that there were some
Bounties.
De-Fraggers that you could go and kill, and yeah, Tomo's not here because he had mentioned going to the Henshin command himself, I
Yeah.
think, but he's enjoying his massage.
Mustache.
Yes. Massage with mustache.
Just getting her own Henshin command.
So I think the two main things were the Shadow Henshin convention and the bounties. So, but you guys can always surprise me like you've done every other weekend. Just go to Beastland
So
or
let's-
something again.
Let's
Get
go.
high.
Let's go back to that pyramid place.
There is an assassination plot in Luxor Prime. We could help or hinder that.
I was saying, you guys did not tell. Well, I guess you haven't told Saul about this because she was not in there. Because she was busy going to HQ.
Barbecue?
We met the Obsidian Hand, and they have a meeting soon. We should go to it. They seem like nice people.
So Saul kind of looks to Cyberus and then looks to Onyx.
I should probably point out that Onyx would have told Soul pretty much everything that was discussed there.
All right.
She wouldn't have left her in the dark just because she went somewhere. Although she's like a little bit sort of suspicious, like, where did you go?
Went to talk to some people.
Okay, if you say so.
I should probably actually report this back to them too. But
Or do they
and
stop assassinations? Is that their job?
amongst other stuff. And actually, sorry, was that?
They may be interested then.
Yeah. Can I send a message through to HQ about this, or would I have to go in and report this directly?
You got a communicator for them, so.
All right. Well, I'll send them the deets on the assassination and the Luxor Prime stuff because they're planning to do the assassination and the terrorist attack there, right?
They're going to corrupt the water supply and assassinate the god Pharaoh,
Yeah.
which they just told random people in the cafe when we walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason the one guy isn't very high up in the organization.
You don't say.
But yeah, Saul would then report that into them and just kind of fill them in on that.
If it looks like I'm a little distracted, I'm trying to bring up the a document that has my notes on it. Katrina.
So he's
signed me
distracted.
out. Yeah, Katrina signed me out of my Google Drive, so I have to sign back in. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. I should have prepared earlier. Like I had everything else up, but I was like,
Rip.
oh my goodness, this app is.
Well, can we just go back to our, house or whatever?
That might be a good idea.
I don't know. I think we've had a few days. Learned a few things. I got a copy of this as he holds up one of those forbidden books from the Forbidden Zone that's forbidden. And
Not forbidden, restricted.
the restricted book in the Forbidden Zone that is restricted but is forbidden. And
That reminds me, you guys never sent me the spell lists for the books that I was supposed to have.
looks at camera.
I mean, it's not horribly necessary at the moment. It's just something I would like to have.
You know how in anime when they paint up to the sky and they got like a translucent version of some if somebody just died or it's just somebody really memorable or something.
Yep.
It's just Kevin up there and he's just shrugging.
Demona, you
Panic.
said there were some misguided De-Fraggers in town that need to be educated about corruption.
Correct. Bounty on them.
So
You
you're
might
saying these
hear a loud F-bomb coming in a few moments as Katrina just realized she forgot to send me that to send you guys that.
All right, we're listening.
Nope, okay.
Damn.
I was about to make that like a in game be like, wait, do I hear thunder? So you're saying we need to frag this De-Fragger?
Yeah, or corrupt him enough to make him see the error of his ways.
Or we just get them out of here. That'd probably be a lot easier.
Vaccine spray.
Try anything once.
Whatever
Demona,
it takes.
Does it say do they just want them removed from Del Diablo, or
Well, you do know curing corruption is a high crime that's only punishable by death, so
and you say that as if Saul would actually fully listen to that.
I'm saying the laws are readily available for people to read.
Yeah.
Hey, I can read now. I just remembered.
Yeah, yes you can.
I think we should look into this De-Fragger bounty. I think could be a good idea.
I'd agree.
Someone may have sent him. There might be more to this.
Really?
I don't know. It seems kind of foolish to come by yourself, so you're probably more than just one man.
That's a good point. There's probably a group, 5 or 6 random people.
Was sent, would that be a violation of the treaty?
Huh.
Well, depending, right? If it was
Well, no one knows
There's-
about the treaty somehow.
and also if they were sent by just a group trying to cure corruption, I'm assuming it wouldn't break the treaty as much as it would just, unless it was done by someone whose explicit interest was doing that, like removing corruption.
I don't know how magic works. It's just a thought.
I barely know how magic works, and I have it.
Demona just cocks an eyebrow.
So,
Gurk just does jazz hands magically.
So we're heading back to the home base.
I assume we can
discuss?
probably head back to the.
Are you casting jazz hands to cast jazz hands to cast jazz hands to cast jazz hands to cast jazz?
Oh God, she's looping.
Hey, be
Can I go
careful with
slacker?
that.
Actually, that might give me a layer of corruption. Let me try.
Be careful with that. I know somebody who dislocated their hand jazz handsing too hard.
That's
What a
okay.
way
I
to
got
go out.
I got healing magic, and like on the whole walk back, Gurk is just jazz handsing.
I just imagine the jazz hands and like you can keep casting, and then at some point they just like fly off like a helicopter and just like without you, by the way.
Oh yeah, of
Without
course.
you.
They come back though when the spell ends, so you're fine.
Wait, so if my hands separate and I cast Wild Shape, would the hands change?
You just come back with no hands. Everything you transforms into has no hands.
Can we get to move on and not keep talking about theoretical magics?
Oh, I thought we were moving. We're just talking while moving, you know.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Also, Kev, quick
What
question.
kind of wizard
because
doesn't like theoretical magic?
Not that it was a theoretical, I just didn't know if we were moving or not.
We're walking probably. to
Okay,
dock.
then I redact my statement.
Yeah, I believe
Possibly
it's on the other
both.
side of this mega city. It should take us about a week. to walk.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
how much? If I were to go get some, I have a spell that requires component, like a spell one.
Ooh, what kind of
I can
component?
just pick that up.
What kind of component?
10 gold pieces of some charcoal and incense.
That spell sounds familiar.
I don't know what you're finding here.
Yeah, they have those, new age shops around.
All right, I assume we can probably poke in and actually somewhere preferably that would take gentleman dollars because I am trying to offload that shit now.
Like, wait, 10 gold worth of charcoal? That's a lot of charcoal.
And incense too. This is the
Incense
good
can be
stuff.
pricey.
It's the good stuff.
Yeah.
You hope it's the good stuff.
No,
You know,
it better be the good
dollars are accepted at the gentleman's club.
stuff. All right. Would they have the stuff, or I assume probably not? Just drinking stuff there.
We got some regular general stuff there before.
Yeah, I thought that you could get general goods at certain places too with gentleman dollars.
Well, I'm pretty sure that gentleman does sell some of that stuff because, again, he likes to keep the money in his pocket. So by
Makes a lot
offering
of
that
sense.
stuff, kind of like the old mining companies in the 19th century.
I knew why I didn't take the gentleman dollars.
I mean, I took some just because I could get more drunk off of the gentleman dollars at his club.
How
I'm
much,
just being honest here.
how much do you need? Do you just need the 10 gold worth, or?
Yeah, all I need is the 10 gold worth of the stuff. And a
Oh.
brazier to burn it in.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I need to find a familiar.
As you say that, this astral animal is like,
No, I've already sent that thing away. She hates it. I'm not gonna lie. She's a bit of a dick about it.
yeah, it
It's
comes back.
Pep. I think I told you, but it was like it's very sassy and very much an asshole like Saul, which is why I like it. But she dislikes it because it's like, nope.
So, how much incense do you think I can get with this manticore turkey? Because
You had to
I've
burn
been
the
hauling,
jerky?
as I've been hauling with me for quite a while now, 10 pounds of manticore jerky.
I remember.
Hmm.
Sorry, I
Double
just
check the
remembered.
detail of mine.
Apparently, Manticore skin and jerky has gone down in price in second edition.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not worth that much.
I wonder why.
Yeah, the Zakarum game I run, apparently in 2E, they killed a Manticore. Their skin or hide is worth 10,000 gold in 2E.
It's really expensive. It got us a boat.
Unfortunately, in this, you can possibly get like
Well,
5 gold.
I think we established it's just like charred meat using fire
Yeah.
spells.
You know some Grucks who would also appreciate it.
Some Gurks.
Yeah, Trogs. They're Grucks now.
Oh, that's racist, but okay.
Because I forgot their name for a split second there.
Are you telling me that there's a future Gurks and they just like time jumped a second of difference from each other, so then there's just multiple
Oh my
versions of me all
God.
in one space?
No, it's just a
It's
bunch of
supposedly-
Trogs who go Gruck gold.
I'm surprised they didn't eat you by now.
Oh, I'm tougher than them.
Well, she didn't stream it out, but Katrina did send me. Well, I can't,
You can't read that at all. You always see
All I see
Terry.
is Terry. That's all
Oh,
I
there
can
we go. I
see.
saw the fuck.
It's just
Oh, I just saw Terry like, ah.
Yeah, that's all I could see. It was just Terry, and also wife.
That's
He's
a little bear that he has.
Like this is what I saw. Is-
Yeah. That's all we saw. Yeah, because that's I think the only spell component I actually need right now.
Yeah, the Gentleman's Club can offer incense because, oddly
Incense?
enough, they have the club rooms where people like to burn their expensive incense while they smoke up and drink and all the other stuff.
Incense.
So how much for some incense along with that incense?
What kind of incense you looking for?
Yep.
Are you looking for the incense or the incense?
The incense or incense?
Okay.
10 GP of both, please.
Okay.
Or 10 gentleman dollars of both, I should
A
say.
10
I
GP
can get a
bag.
dime bag and then 10 gold of incense for both.
A 10.
I'm gonna literally write dime bag in my inventory. I
A
hope you
10.
know this.
A 10 G bag.
Here's
So yeah,
All
did
right.
anybody think? Go ahead.
What do we know about the De-Fragger that we're going to be hunting? Do we know his name or location?
If I'm not mistaken, it was name, location, and description.
Ooh, that's almost all we need.
Pretty much.
They knew the exact location or last location they was seen? Or
General location.
It's probably sticking to one area of town.
They got a general location. No real name other than De-Fragger. Apparently nobody, really survives asking a name. And when you're trying to sneak in a city, you don't exactly give a name out too often.
Yeah.
Did we get a description of like a specific item that he might have? Like a special type of weapon or armor that is
No corruption. That was kind of a because they keep hearing themselves whenever they start accumulating it.
That's the one thing I can't find.
Not if I have
But you
anything to
get-
say about it.
Well-
Q 50 attacks a turn. Haha.
If it's within the city, wouldn't that be? Well, no, I guess you wouldn't have an absence of it. You just wouldn't detect it. Never mind. I'm thinking something completely different.
Yeah, thinking that there's so much corruption that a little part of it that's not corrupted would just stand out.
Effectively, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm obviously wrong.
It could work if there's a crowd of people, because you just one guy you wouldn't be detecting at all. So you're like, something's up with that.
Oh, it's like when that vampire went out with that high school girl.
Hypothetically, like if there was like let's say we're in a wave and it's like the second wave. Hypothetically, if there was like a third wave, maybe someone like me who studies corruption would be able to detect it. Wouldn't that be nice?
You would think, though, our corruption is fundamentally different than those wave corruptions. That's what happens when you start planning before you have the full information.
Yay.
While everyone's talking, Saul is gonna pull out a very old-looking book and start casting a ritual.
What?
While we're walking?
I
With a
assume
brazier?
I assume I can do that on the walk, Kev. Cast a ritual? Question mark. I don't know.
With incense? You light incense and you're just like walking with the smoke trailing behind you?
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, my question, how the hell are you dragging the brazier with you?
It's not that like.
And
brazier,
I knew
nuts.
we were trash, but that's like super trash. Of carrying a brazier through the street
Onyx
with
carries
incense
it.
in it.
Onyx is our brazier.
Lit.
Onyx carries the brazier,
I mean,
no problem.
you did have to buy the supplies at the gentleman's club.
You probably could have done that, yeah.
There, while you're talking about your next thing, because you don't actually have to go home to talk about your next plans.
What?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Or you could do it when you get to your house.
We haven't
I
met home
figured we were
since
gonna
the
go-
library.
I figured we were gonna just go to the to do the mission thing.
I have
I don't know.
an idea. I've heard of this trick before. To the house. And then, do we
Wow,
just-
we're there.
Oh yeah, hey, see, look, I told you it worked. Now you can
How
use your
the
spell.
fuck did you do that?
Mm.
Fast traveling.
So then, Solitude, you can actually, I'll probably join you on your spell casting. And I was thinking maybe for this De-Fragger, this is a hunt. We should have bait, and we attack him as a pack, from multiple angles.
We
I
should
would
definitely
prefer
find out
if
if he's
we-
alone.
I would prefer if we did not kill them or corrupt them.
You say that, and just a random guy who just stays in the one bedroom's like, no, corrupt or kill. What are you going to do? Tickle them?
Well,
Seth has
them
a
out.
point.
well, that technically would be an attack, so it might still corrupt them.
We may not have choice. He may attack first.
Of course, but I would prefer this.
What happens if I tickle an earthworm? Could I corrupt it?
Would you suggest we capture and release?
Yes, I would prefer that actually.
I could tag it.
Also,
Does
by
it-
the end of this, Saul has another cat.
Does anybody have restraint ability, spell, anything?
Looks
I have
at looks
these.
at
Onyx says and holds up her fists.
looks in Druid. No, I don't have any restraining spell.
Oh, I have rope too.
Constant entanglement.
Yes, thank you.
Constant strike rope.
I
Oh,
get the
Wow,
point.
those are
You can-
strong. Those are strong incense.
That's strong cough. Yeah, sorry about that.
So
Oh
you
wait, I think I might be
summon
burning the dime bag. Wait, no, I'm not. It's still there.
No, that's
So
okay.
you
I got another
summon-
one. Here you go.
a cat that just stands there and stares at you.
This one is red. The other one was purple.
Does it have any resemblance to the one that was crushed?
No, it does not, because Saul didn't see the one that Onyx crushed.
Or knows about it, as far as I know.
She does know about it, because Onyx has mentioned it and was wiping blood paste off of herself.
Hmm.
I don't have any spells that could contain a person.
Where did you
we
get
got
accent
plenty of
from?
Internet.
But yes, I prefer if we didn't kill them and avoid if we can to corrupt them. But of course, we all
Each
have to
at-
defend ourselves.
They could just carry themselves. How do you? Well, guys, we'll have to find out where he is. It might be hard to get him out of the city.
Attempts to capture, if possible, probably information from him. Otherwise, death.
I don't know, like if you want to get him out of the city, just like go to the edge and I eat him.
I don't think we'll get the reward if we don't kill him, but I do have a loophole. I can make him look dead.
He might not agree with anything we say we want to do.
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying we knock him out and then I.
How about we find this guy first and then, like just,
Make
Roll
the
with
decision
it.
after.
to just draw with it. We improvise like we always do.
I agree.
Alright.
I have some spells I can use for this.
I don't know. The void winds are always changing. I thought you guys were gonna try a plan, but okay.
Horosho, let's go.
A
Let's go.
plan. Do you look like a guard with a plan?
Yes. And it's punch.
I mean,
Let's
yeah,
go.
that's
Good plan.
If he has like a little book, and in this book it's like Plan B, and it's like your Onyx punch everything.
Universe. When was the last time we slept? Was it in the library?
I think it was in the library. We should probably go tomorrow. We haven't been home since the library.
I still got a few spells, but the taste of ground is still quite fresh.
I'm good to go.
Brock isn't
Aye.
injured at all currently, though.
And neither is
Onyx
Demona.
was
but-
injured, but
Onyx got better.
I actually still have one hit die left. She got better.
Man, if only that damage you had taken was preventable.
No, it was inevitable.
No, not at all. It was inevitable. Exactly.
It was reducible though, thanks to rage.
He's not wrong.
All right. Well, let's go find a De-Fragger.
Next morning you'll wake up, I guess.
Okay, well, wait, we were what?
Are you in on that?
Brook's got like 1 foot towards the basement filled with garbage.
All right,
Like
let's go
1
then.
foot towards the door.
Your garbage is growing and spreading.
Oh! And then he jumps in all excited.
God damn it, Cyberus.
Yeah, once read this book about this like little wizard girl, and she was like really bad, but Gurk like takes the cake. Like she was really like nasty and everything.
Stop
Ooh.
referencing your own character in another game, Hera.
So the next
Ooh,
morning,
the insulation in the basement's getting really nice because it's starting to rot, so it's getting a little warmer down here.
Thanks.
so
I
next
don't wanna know,
morning you
Grog.
wake up and jump in the van.
Yep.
Demona will have the motorcycle. Thank you.
Tomo has the motorcycle.
No, they each have their own. Remember?
I'm still using the one from the Gentleman's Club.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He borrowed the
I've actually never been on one. Can I join?
Just,
He
Onyx
says
is
that as like a rotten banana peel just falls off his face as he just jumped out of the garbage that's in the basement.
you may enjoy riding in a van.
Okay. Hops in the van.
And Saul will take the wheel of the van before Onyx can.
Oh, Gurk tries something really dangerous. He casts the cantrip B. What does it do?
Who do you
It
cast
buzzes
it
off.
on?
Oh, I have to cast on somebody?
Well, you can just cast it just to have it fly around, or you can cast it on a person.
I just have it fly around.
Okay. It's like,
Hey, Hera, it's like in the daytime for us sometimes.
yes.
I turn off the spell or whatever. Poke down into the under part of the underside of the building. See if there's like a random little vermin or something down there, and I cast B on it.
stings and just dies.
The bee does.
Yes.
What a weird druid.
You're saying this after we've already seen him sleep in a fucking dumpster?
Also turn into a bunch of insect-sized dogs.
Yeah,
I can do cats too.
Don't
I
phrase it
already
like
have
that.
two. It's fine.
And we're driving.
And we
Demona,
drive.
Do you know where
Demona
we're going?
thankfully on the motorcycle.
Hey.
Demona
so-
knows where we're going. We have to follow the motorcycle.
Yes,
Yeah.
so she's in the lead.
So
The-
why don't you let me drive anymore? I really like driving.
Because you almost wrecked the truck, the vehicle the last time. You left it running. You left it unlocked. You left the keys in it.
I'm
Because you
waiting
did pretty
for.
much everything wrong.
How am I
I've got-
supposed to learn if you never let me have the wheel?
I gotta know, Scotty. What are you laughing about?
Demona cycle?
Demona cycle.
She thankfully does not hear that joke.
I was thinking it would be like, that rider that is a ghost, and they just get in and it just turns into their theme.
So we have a Demona cycle and a Tomo cycle.
Exactly.
All right.
I think that spectral hunter, I think he was a Henshin. I don't know.
So
Some
as
sort
you
of whip weapon.
drive
Oh,
in the
new
area that
New Henshin idea.
you're pretty sure where the last report of the De-Frag was,
Hmm.
you see in front of a large, what probably was a apartment kind of complex, but it's more like mega city, big mega block size one as opposed to itty bitty little ones like your guys living in. You guys are probably in what area was that? Because you're currently in the borough, so you're probably now in the Voodoo area because there's a bit of a distance away from you.
Ooh,
Yes, actually
amazing.
have the thing.
You can smell some juju here.
Oh yeah, nice juju.
Hoodoo voodoo?
Voodoo.
Do what?
So you you see one, and in front you see one of the Knights of Maleficia. You see one of their cars and one of the knights standing there looking at the building.
Alright.
Who are the Knights of Maleficia?
They're the
They
cops,
are,
right?
yeah, they're the police / military force
Okay.
of Del Diablo.
I think
He's
Demona is very familiar with them.
Yeah, he's the one he's one of the
It's
they're
gonna
the
be
ones that gave us
exact
the
one.
ticket, yeah.
Well,
I
it's
wouldn't
gonna
be-
be the exact one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
Demona's-
it's going to be the exact one.
This is
Yep.
Kev.
Demona's gonna go right up to him and ask him if he's what he's looking at, what he's inspecting.
We have reports that there are De-Fraggers in this building, citizen. It is quite dangerous. I'm waiting for backup to keep citizens at bay so I can go in and deal.
Onyx walks past him and towards the door.
Citizen, do not go in under penalty of your own death. Not
If
on my
I'm
hands.
De-Fragger, can I
Down
go
with
in?
the De-Fragger.
Gruk just hops up next to him and says, "We are the reinforcements."
God damn it! Trying to let all of you go, be real smooth about it, get off the bike. But no, the
Nope.
fucking frog has to say it.
Come up and I just do the reassuring pat to Demona and hop forward.
Just casually grips that makes a fist of fire and just kind of
You just
trails off.
turn into Arthur meme.
Yes, with a ball of fire, yes.
Onyx gives the officer like a mocking salute and then turns around and goes inside.
So as you're walking towards it, you hear a loud siren go off. You know this is the siren you hear every morning and evening for Susan's announcements. It's not the right time of day for that.
This would be interesting.
Sorry, might I ask what these? We would know the character, of course, but what are these Susan announcements?
It's basically the morning
Is that like school morning PA kind of thing?
kind of where she informs people of any major things going on in the city, any upcoming holidays, reassures everyone that you are loved in one large family and are safe here, that kind of thing. Kind of like a combination between morning announcements and propaganda and the morning news.
Oh, right.
Brainwash.
I was thinking Mother from Futurama.
Yeah, she's a bit like that. But yeah, it's like 10, and these announcements only go off at like 8 o'clock, and it's none of you in the city have ever heard these announcement bell going off.
That's implying we wake up before 8 o'clock. So
Well, it's one of those things where some of you might just be like, cover your ears right as it happens.
Well,
Most people are used to it.
are we hearing some like Five Nights at Freddy's stuff on the speakers or something? Because it's not the right time. Like, what's going on?
As you do that, you hear a voice start echoing throughout because on top of tall buildings are like big old televisions. There's a fancy name people use, but televisions. And that's where she appears and stuff. But as the televisions across the city turn on, a different figures there. It's a what looks like a younger, kind of androgynous person, human thinking, could be elf, wearing a like gas mask kind of thing, or just a mask, and he's like, "Citizens of Del Diablo, hello. Let me introduce myself. I am the Anarchist, and too long has the world been under the tyranny of corruption. We're seeking to change that. So, for those who are tired of the lords and ladies controlling everything, it is time to rise up. Rise up against the corruption of the city. Rise up so that we can bring down a new dawn and the new civilization. And to show you that these lords and ladies are not infallible, I have a surprise for the city. Enjoy!" As he says that and it goes off, you hear thundering booms throughout the city. And deck saves, everybody.
Oh,
All three at once?
nice. No. We're not that big.
Dex.
Deck
Deck
saves.
saves. I understand. Deck saves. Okay. Let's
Oh
fucking
no!
go.
Oh no! It's the misspelled Rockfall.
Building falls, everyone
I was
dies.
thinking that.
Yeah, but
Oh.
we are here.
Okay, Kevin is not quite that hard.
Oh, the building falls and I die instantly. Okay, but I can fall from half a mile in the sky and I'm fine. All right.
Yeah, I rolled an at one.
Nice.
Okay, so in terms of death fails, Onyx would be dead.
I would have 2 fails.
17 on my side for the decks.
Okay, deck save looks good though. That's a 19 plus something.
I got 19.
Oh, whoops. 7.
It's a 22, actually, 22.
I assume this is gonna hurt.
Nah.
Whoops a daisy. Looks like we're having a raisy.
24 damage to the 2 who failed, half of which to those who succeed, and those who 2 failed are also blind at the moment. As you're walking toward, as the announcements go on and you see the building, like for a split second, you just feel like wind going into the building, and then it becomes like a big pillar of plasma fire, just as the building is incinerated.
What kind of damage is it?
It is radiant damage.
Oh, hey, then I have that.
Oh, hey.
Apologies. What was the amount of damage?
24.
If you failed, so 12 if you succeeded.
Thank you.
Yeah. As the building you were standing in is just now just a 100-story pillar of fire. And those who didn't get blinded, looking in the city, just see dozens of them just across the city.
Ooh, wonderful. New real estate.
I'm going to go stand next to the cop car and try to listen to his radio in case there's any information on there.
Yeah, I forgot to say for the cop. He passed. Okay.
So he isn't dead.
Or is he?
Yeah, you just hear over the radio, it's like, what the hell just happened? Who could hack the system? What's going on?
It was not me.
The cops just, the knight's just like, that's very specific denial.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's very specific denial.
Demona takes out the C4 in her utility belt and says, "Mine did not explode."
I don't know if pulling out C4 in front of a cop after an explosion has just gone off is the best idea.
Don't care.
It
Proof of
that
innocence.
it wasn't used.
Yes.
She still has hers.
So just a clarification question. The building is currently in a blaze in holy flame, basically. Like it's continuous, or it was just like a quick.
It's still
burst?
going, and it's not holy, it is radiation flame.
Ah, okay.
So how long does it take for the people who are blinded? I think Gurk and I, right?
as they are blinded, everyone notices that they don't have eyes.
Who doesn't have eyes?
Of course, the two healers.
A few moments later, you see hear the things, and you see Susan come up. It's like, citizens of the city. As you have noticed, we have had a small little incident. There's nothing to worry about. What the?
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
There's nothing to worry about. For those who have lost your sight due to the weapons used, please report to the local clinics for your free set of cyber eyes.
Oh, damn it.
Remember, it's a basic price, nothing add-ons and no advancements.
Oh. If they were free, I was going to be upset.
At least you didn't have to lose your eyes to get them.
Yeah.
To get better eyes?
Does Cyberus actually say that?
Yeah. He
I
likes
mean-
cybernetics.
I could burn his eyes out. I mean,
Actually, I just realized something. Yeah, Saul's going to take a swing at Cyberus there. She's currently looking through her familiar's eyes.
Oh. Is your cat afraid of dogs?
No, not really. It's not actually a cat. No, Saul's taking a swing with the cat, the seeing eye cat.
Wait, you're swinging the cat?
No, I'm
Oh.
swinging my fist
Okay.
using the seeing eye cat as my
Okay.
vision.
Because it sounded like you just said, I'm using the cat to swing. You know, it's like,
No, I'm using a seeing eye cat
because
to
that would
punch
be
at.
okay. So attack roll.
I'm going to assume that it hits because that's a 19 on the dice plus 6.
Yes.
Or yeah, all right. I'll just realize she's not trying to hurt you, just 1 damage.
I'll grab your shoulders and try to comfort you.
It's okay.
We'll get you new eyes, don't worry.
Oh,
Maybe
wow.
better.
Hey, if you want cyber eyes, I can help you get rid of yours. And she puts like 2 thumbs up.
No, I like mine.
Let's just go to the thing.
So
It's
As-
weird looking out of the cat's eyes.
as you're doing that, and Susan's making the announcements, the screens start getting like pixelated and are pushed aside, and you see the guy again. It's like, so I hope everyone enjoyed the gift. That was brought to you by the wonderful people at Neo-Rad-Ami, where it's super explosive. Thank you very much. Anarchy out.
anybody have problem with me killing him?
No, I don't. I like his name, but that's it.
I like his attitude.
Seems kind of pedestrian.
Kev, I have a question.
He's so optimistic.
Would Saul have heard? Would this anarchy be something Saul will have heard about it all from her time in Neo-Rad-Ami? No.
You have
All
not
right.
heard of this dude.
All right. That's all I'll just say.
Are their eyes gone like they weren't there, or are they just burned out?
They are basically melted out of the skulls.
Oh, okay. They're not like replaced by just skin.
Damn.
That's hardcore.
Indeed.
Demona, was that magic or was that a device?
That was explosion.
So
but-
both.
Okay.
From the look of it, and she just kind of deadpan looks at someone. It's probably both.
We're over here, Soul.
I know where you are. She's looking through her cat right now to see.
You look at your cat, and then the cat just looks over and sees a mouse. It's like,
She just mentally like, no.
But no.
Anyways, I would assume with the radiant damage that was a magical blast.
Roll histories.
History. 19.
Nobody else? Okay.
I got a 14.
I'm no good at history. I don't know.
Let me see.
Oh my god, Onyx is terrible at history. That was a 6.
I got 11. It's whatever.
Oh, wait,
Alright.
no. That was part of the security system for the city that went off.
I think so. Yeah.
No, I think the system they meant that was hacked
Ooh,
is
that's
the announcement
really cool
system.
style.
Why would they have a bunch of radiant bombs installed in random buildings to kill their own
Yeah,
citizens?
the
That's
system
just
was
weird.
the system was the communication system.
Okay.
These things, are called atomic burners. They haven't been used since the Machine Wars, and they've been outlawed because not only do they do damage, but people who are close to them and look at them have a habit of having their eyes melted from their skulls. And once they start burning, they can. It takes a lot to put them out. It's kind of like thermite, but on the grand
Ooh.
scale. So
Yikes.
they are quite illegal in virtually every city I know of.
I get the feeling like these are like a mix of white phosphorus and thermite kind of thing.
Onyx takes out a bottle of rum that she still has and hands it to Sol and then to Gurk.
Yeah,
So-
Sol takes a big drink from that.
How can I acquire some of this stuff?
Gruk just
Okay.
casually walks up to you, like his sight is not even affected by this, and is like, "Wow, we should probably get some of that stuff then."
Last time you checked, you weren't even aware the atomic burners even existed anymore. So you're not quite sure where they would have acquired these because they've been illegal for almost 200 some years.
They probably
That
got,
was
probably
Why
got it
would
on the
you-
internet.
Why would you kill someone with an atomic burner like that? That's just a coward's way. Like,
that's literally the reason why I was questioning that. It's like, where can we get some?
Do we see anyone running out of the building, or do we just assume
are you
anyone?
just
in the-
initially a coward?
If they were point blank like they were, they are essentially incinerated.
Okay,
So,
can we
we completed
get
the
to
bounty
this
then.
clinic, please? I'd really like to see, not through a
I
cat.
would like to see.
Yeah, let's go to the clinic.
Oh,
Okay.
Unfortunately,
we
lesser restoration does not help with something like
No,
this.
we would need to regenerate. I'm not able to do that yet. Also,
I'll try
to rest.
no thank you on the cyber eyes. I'm not a fan of cybernetics.
Neither am I,
What's
but
wrong with you, do they?
If
I mean-
anyone tries to do what Kevin just did, where they like try to poke, he actually moves out of the way.
You have like blindside.
Spider Gurk.
I'm sending something to Kevin, so he doesn't think I'm just bullshitting.
he probably does anyways, but
Probably one of those
Kind of
weird
limited though,
corruption
in range.
druid
so,
things.
like 30 feet max, I think. Eh.
Does Gruk have big feelers on his head now?
Nope.
Yet.
If you look really closely, though, he has very tiny little looking hairs on his skin, though.
looking hairs. I'm just picturing a shit ton of just tiny hairs with eyeballs in them, and that is horrifying. I managed to
But-
make Kev cringe there, so I'm very proud of this.
But probably not inaccurate.
But that's if anyone's brave enough to actually get that close to examine his skin. He is a
Fair
trash. He is a trash goblin after all.
Surprised by anything that you do.
What?
I said I'm not surprised by anything that you do now. I just assume you can do whatever you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that trust, Cerberus. As I just pat you on the shoulder. I have to like almost hop to pat
Yeah.
your shoulder.
so you do make it to a clinic for Saul. You wait about 2 hours because there are hundreds of people in the clinic.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's enough for a short rest.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, I can get my HP back. Perfect.
Well, I just wasted a spell.
You know, one REI
I mean, if you want, Gruk, instead of you,
those.
did you cast a healing spell? Because I can do that and then short rest.
I don't think you could have healed as well as I just did. I kind of blew my load, but okay.
I mean, I can heal for 2d8 plus 5, so twice.
I may or may not have cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on myself.
Okay, yeah,
I
probably.
was just pointing out that, with a short rest, you can just use hit dice.
But yeah, I wasn't sure if we were going to attack anything, so that's why
We're
in
going
the
more or
moment.
less. I think that's more or less us just going into the thing and waiting.
Yeah.
It was in the moment, There was a big
That's fair.
explosion. I wasn't sure if there was going to be more than just that. Wanted to make sure I didn't get squished further.
As you're in the clinic, getting your replacement cyber eyes, which are quite hideous looking comparatively because they are the cheap base model. That
I have a question. How much are the second, like anything better that looks actually half decent?
there's a list somewhere. So I'll bring it up.
So I do not recall.
Do they have like a Wonari version of eyes that have lasers and, as part of them?
Those
You get
are
lasers.
considerably more expensive.
Oh yeah.
Health insurance does not cover those.
Oh, that's too bad. He can upgrade though. It could be a goal.
Now I just got to remember what the document's called that's in.
Cybernetics, isn't it, or something like that?
It might be the player's guide. Katrina has so many documents.
You're welcome for making you look through them.
Yeah. Just because we basically created a whole what's the word? Campaign guide. You know, it's like the Todori guide size with all this stuff we have. Okay, here it is. Oh, come on, dude, we didn't put the prices. No, this is the wrong one for that. But I would say if you want, what do you look for? Like ones that just replicate and normalize?
Yeah.
You think it's about 500 gold, and you'd have to go to a specialist. Right now, they're just kind of busy, so they can't really take the time because.
Well, I guess Saul's gonna have to just deal with it.
How much do you have?
Excuse me for
100.
Excuse me for a moment. And Gurk walks outside.
Hey, I could spot you 40.
That's no, Hera, 500.
I know.
I don't
Maybe,
think that.
maybe if you all pitch in.
Nah, it's fine. I can do some stuff with this.
We could turn in that bounty for that De-Fragger that we defeated.
I don't think we can claim without any proof that we actually encountered, fought, or killed the De-Fragger if they're still alive.
That cop was there. He's a witness. He saw us show up, and then the De-Fragger died.
Didn't kill him though.
Also, I'm not sure if the De-Fragger even died.
That's true.
We don't even know he was in there.
They are very strong.
So, Gurk, you walk
Right.
outside.
Yes. Okay. I was gonna send you a message, but yeah, I just go outside and sit at a bench, you know, and then 4 swarms of ravens just conjure into existence. You know, no big deal. And I told them all to go scout around the city, specifically near the building wreckages and all that, and see if they can find anything on this the De-Fragger. See if he's still alive.
All right. So they fly off. It's going to be a bit before they come back.
Oh yeah, they're around for an hour, so I assume at the end of the hour they'll be back.
So while that's happening, Demona's going to be messaging some of the merc guilds, see if they've got any new info on that De-Fragger while the ravens are out scouting.
The cop said that he saw them in the building, right?
I
Or
bet
he
the
thought
bounty
that they
just
were in
went
the
up.
building.
Yeah, the knight said that they hadn't. That he was pretty sure they were in the building.
That does seem strange, though, that they would if the anarchist was for like anti-corruption, that if they were working together, they would at least have known that would have happened, right?
I'm thinking either they weren't working together or the De-Fragger planted the bomb and then left in secret.
Maybe the De-Fragger was the bomb.
Oh.
I've seen Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 300.
It was okay, better than Iron Man 2.
The Ironer.
Investigation.
He straightened up crime.
Demona, the MercNet doesn't have any information other than the fact that they have a picture that you saw on the screen with the name The Anarchist, and it's like bounty, and you look and roll a jaw draw.
Because it's a lot of zeros.
Yeah, it's about 200 million gold for the bounty. It's the highest bounty you've ever seen.
You could get so many eyes with that.
That's if you know what the bounty is.
What?
Demona's the only one that knows what the bounty is right
We're
now.
making jokes about how many zeros are on that bounty.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Are there any like news reports going off saying how many buildings or where the buildings all were that exploded?
Looking around, they are still assessing things. It's only been a couple hours, so they're still assessing. About
Probably have to wait a couple days to get any
Especially
information we can
us.
use.
Yeah.
CNN, Corruption News Network.
I actually have a name for the news network if I can find it.
CCCN. And
DDDN.
It could have been. Yeah. Anyway. So, Brock, when your Ravens return in about an hour, the images and stuff, you're not really seeing anything of the De-Fragger, but since they could fly really high, it almost looks like the bombs went off in a shape of essentially a wicked-looking smiley face.
oh, we got ourselves a Joker. All right.
Oh, damn.
That wasn't a giveaway with the anarchist title he gave himself.
Well,
There is an anarchist.
He wasn't
villain.
like, well, all right, you'll see. I'm gonna give you.
Want to know how I got these scars?
There is an anarchist Batman villain.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, there is.
Anarchy. But is he truly a villain, or is he an anti-hero, or?
I mean, if you
I
punch
mean-
him as Batman, he's probably a bad guy.
I mean,
I mean, he does punch Jason Todd a bunch of times, so
Who? Batman or Anarchy?
yes.
Anyways,
All right. I
Wait.
do have a. How long about does this take for Saul to get the awful mechanical eyes?
The whole surgery is only about 15 minutes. They're pretty efficient by the time they get to you.
All right.
You have to thankfully the radiation from this radiant from these atomic burners do a very good job at destroying the optic material of the eyeball, leaving it pretty clean for replacement stuff.
Great. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
That makes Saul feel way better.
Gurk's doing the badass monk thing where he just has like the blindfold over top of it, you know.
Is he starting to say I'm one with the Force?
I'm already one with the Force. The Force is corruption.
It sure is. High five.
Yeah, Saul's going to actually when Saul comes out, she actually so Kev, first thing I'm gonna cast Silent Image and just she's gonna make her eyes look normal.
Gurk says to you, "Hey, you look nice."
Yeah, they do not look this good. This is because I have some magic.
You should get some cool sunglasses.
Well, you know, I
Yeah,
don't think
that-
they can ruin you, so.
It looks great.
She'll just kind of ignore Gurk and just give him a glare, and then just Kev, she's gonna teleport back to Henshin HQ for a moment.
Okay.
Sorry, Kev.
All right, new mission. We gotta kill this Gurk fucker. He's a douche.
Just every time you're like, "What's this?" Like, new document, new document.
Woo! I'm breaking shit. Kev, consider this payback.
Payback for what?
whatever.
I don't
you
know.
mean?
I don't see why I would want payback.
I think you'll learn
I
to.
can't put my finger on it.
New Retroverse spell name. Payback.
You get a bunch of money for
I mean,
it.
that's hellish rebuke, but whatever.
No, you only get 13,000.
So you go to Henshin Command, you see Phil like looking at stuff, and you see 4 teenage girls with them.
Saul probably does look a bit beaten up. She did literally get exploded.
Well, I mean, you weren't in the explosion. You just had your eyes melted out
I
from
was
the.
close enough to take half my HP and damage if I didn't have resistance.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Trina, why'd you do this to me? She moved my link around. Dang it! I'll show
Probably
you
because
later.
it'd be funny.
Yeah, I'll show you later. Okay. I was going to link you what the girls look like in their uniforms, but the link that she had isn't the link that I initially had. So it's taking me to a wikia, which on my phone is.
No bueno.
Yeah, no bueno. So I'll show you the picture of what these girls look like later.
Sounds good.
But yes, Phil looks over. He's like, "Oh, wow, things just got interesting, don't you say?" Oh, by the way, girls, this is it was lonely, right?
Solitude.
Solitude. I was close.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit what's the word I'm looking for?
Drunk.
Panicked?
Yeah, a little panic.
Yeah, I understand. I just spent about 2 hours getting my eyes replaced.
Oh, I see that they look nice. They look nice.
That's because of magic.
Nice. Oh yeah, these are the seasonal girls that are working with me. It's dawn, summer, twilight, and winter. Say hi, girls, and they're like, hi. So, yeah, I guess you want some information if you have any, huh?
Yes.
Well, we are not quite sure. We are still trying to receive reports. We have no idea who this fellow is or where he came from. He's got atomic burners, which haven't been seen in a long time, and whew, it's quite chaotic out there right now. I'm thinking that we were also receiving reports that some of the other cities have been hit by random attacks from people too. So,
What other cities?
give me 1 second. I can't remember all of them.
It's like a pre-recorded message. We're like, we got attacked in Beijing, Hong Kong.
Okay, here we go. Whoop, whoop. I found the master list. Yeah, Neutron City got hit.
Ironic.
Yeah, it's one of the smaller mega cities around.
Was it like a little fuse
Ironic.
where like one goes off and the whole city explodes? Because the whole city.
Oh, you did add Toon. I see where you added Toontown, Scotty.
Yeah. So you made it. I made it.
Hat.
Winter's Inn got hit.
Well, it looks
I
like
guess winter won't be coming.
no, it came.
I was trying to cut you off there. God damn it.
You can't
Yeah.
cut Scotty off. You know this already.
The Shadow Tundra got hit. You know, some of these areas are just, you don't know why they're being hit. It just seems very random.
But the whole pattern turns out to be a smiley face. So it's less random and more.
No,
Specific.
no.
Oh.
We're talking about like the everywhere, like
Okay.
not just in
Oh.
Del Diablo.
Do one of the
Oh, I
random
gotcha.
oceans get hit?
Random oceans. That would be the ocean area. Yeah, sure. Probably like
Subnautica? Does Subnautica get hit?
No, but the Sea of Dread got hit.
Ooh, okay. They're probably doing better now. They got light now.
Okay. Scott, I know you were trying to do the whole leak thing, but maybe you want to put in parentheses how to read the leak for some people.
Yeah, the link I gave you, you can edit it, so you can change it back. I don't care.
Because I'm looking, I'm like, well, okay. I mean, I can read it, but I don't know if Kat can.
Mhm.
She's a bit of a lamer when it comes to leak speak.
Believe it or not, I held back. There's maybe like 2 or 3 character changes instead of like every character possible.
Yeah. It's me and her have a running joke because we used to play Mage the Ascension in the one group of virtual adapts. Their whole thing was like 90s leak speak and shit. So we used to make fun of things with that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, several places have been hit by atomic burners, but the messages seem to be different with different places. They're claiming Del Diablo's attacking them.
Well, I guess he's living up to what he's trying. His name, I guess.
It's a good plan.
Well, I wouldn't say good.
Well, a well plan.
Well,
Well, middle finger to you too.
did you get my previous report too?
Yes, we have there's a team of Henshin who are protecting the God Pharaoh over there, and we have alerted them to any possible attacks. Hopefully, they're
Good.
ready for it. They just got a new member. Yeah, though she doesn't really fit in with the rest. I mean, I don't know why she's in a desert area when she's a mermaid.
Okay. And so you have no information for this right now, but if you do,
We'll
contact me.
informed. Also, don't be shy. Come by anytime and use the facilities. We recently upgraded the espresso machine.
She'll just nod and say, I'll bring. I still plan to bring Tomo. She's currently having a very long massage.
Oh,
Cuts to Tomo, and Tomo's like, do I need to flip now? And like the massage lady's like, I'm blind!
getting massage and the whole place shakes from the bombs. She's like, oh wow, that's a nice
Vibrating
vibration.
table, huh?
Yeah, that's nice.
And with that, she'll leave. And when she comes back, I'm assuming I more or less come back to where I disappeared.
Yeah.
She'll just say, she'll look to the rest of the group and just say, everywhere, a bunch of other places have been attacked too. And it looks like he's trying to cause chaos completely by blaming everyone for everything else.
Well, at least he lives up to his name.
That's what I said.
Sounds like he can do anything he wants. Chaos.
They have a lot
Wonder
of
what we could do.
influence too. And I mean, I guess if Del Diablo and the other cities go at war with each other, that would get rid of those seals. I think that was how that worked. Like Del Diablo and the other cities just like keeping to their own business, but if they don't, it's a breach of contract. So
Yeah.
I never went to business school.
Remember when the
never
business
really
school
went
you
to
hide
school.
your MBA degree?
Okay, I never really went to school. It's
I
Me
said
muscle.
MBA degree. So, what's your group doing?
I say we go back for that fucking anarchist.
We don't have any information, and Henshin HQ doesn't even have anything yet.
He's probably not in our city either.
Yes, he's so the. I was gonna say he hit a bunch of different places. So, for all we know, he could be anywhere.
Didn't the knight say that he was in the building though?
Do you think
No,
that,
not that one.
Do you
No,
think the De-Fragger is still there?
Yeah.
Or was it a suicide mission?
Who knows?
I'd assume
know.
probably not if he hit multiple places in different cities.
Well, what does Gurk's animal friend say?
Oh, it made the shape of a smiley face, the explosions.
And that was it?
Yep.
Last
They
scene.
couldn't find anything else in the debris, apparently.
Hmm.
Oh, there is no debris currently. The fires are still burning.
Well, from the view they could get from...
Yeah.
They had to be pretty far away.
Yeah.
So we have no leads and everything's in chaos.
Time to get
Yes,
drunk.
that's about it. I'm sorry. It's probably anything we.
I mean, also note that it's only been like 3 hours since incident,
Yeah.
so
We're probably gonna have to wait for any information. Maybe return back home.
Maybe we should tell the gentleman that we want to be involved in any sort of response to this this event.
I agree.
Come on, the gentleman is only a profiteer. He probably just, I don't know, like, wants to rebuild what was lost, whatever. I don't know.
You could pretend like it's a personal vendetta, like, oh, they took my eyes, I'm gonna take their life. Or, I don't know.
isn't it Gurk?
Oh, no. See, an aggressive Trog, the really aggressive cry, and then he just makes like the cutest little squeak sound as he just blows up. Yeah.
Squeaky toy.
You're welcome.
It's that very faint, like...
I know exactly
Yeah,
what you're talking
you were
about.
able to make
with
the
those
noise. I
trucks.
can't make that noise though.
Show me your war face.
Let's just return back home. We can contact the gentleman when we get there.
Yeah, with a minibar there, so.
Yes.
Ooh, this will be interesting. How am I going to play the duty calls? 4.
Do you think the Shadow Henshin group is related to this anarchy group?
I don't know yet. Like I said, we
Don't know
won't know
anything.
anything for a bit.
Yeah, we'll have to wait.
We'll wait a day or so, or maybe just kind of size. Maybe we'll go check out the Shadow Henshin group tomorrow or something.
What was the building that got exploded? Was it anything
Um,
significant? More to the universe.
It was basically kind of a mega block, so it basically housed several thousand people, a small mall, basically everything that people need to live in one large skyscraper. So if people were still in there, which was a good chance, you're estimating, or at least it's probably several thousand people who just died in one building alone.
But
Well,
so
Like
Oh
it
shit!
sounds
What
of
about our
thousands.
building?
I don't know if
Is
I
it
need to
still
roll
too?
insight or not on this, but do I feel like this building was picked specifically to make that face? Like it was just a coincidence it was that kind of building, didn't matter what kind of building, they just wanted to make the face? Or did they maybe did that purposely there because there was something there they wanted to destroy, like a De-Fragger?
If it was just there to make a face, and you think it's one hell of a coincidence you guys showed up just as it exploded.
Considering you seem to be all about chaos, or at least that's the she's portraying, that's probably the case. In Grok's mind, as he's talking to himself, apparently.
I have a question. We talked with this group that wanted to do something in the one city we were in. I can't remember the name.
Obsidian Hand and Luxor Prime.
Yeah, in Luxor Prime. Was Luxor
Somebody
Prime
took
hit too?
notes. Oh, what? No,
Was
Luxor
Luxor-
Prime was not hit by an atomic bomb.
Oh, okay.
I'd
because
figure
were
they
planning something
probably
else
would.
there.
I'm assuming Neo Rademi didn't either.
No, Neo Rademi was not hit. Mainly because I did not tell Katrina about this, and that would have really screwed her crew up.
That could have been really funny if you had just dropped that on her, though.
Just take
I'm
over her
dropping
stream
them.
when she's doing the
Well,
game.
that's
Drop
how
a bomb, boo!
that's how terrorist attacks are, though. They're sudden, unexpected. What are you going to do next? Who knows? But he said he was from there. That's why I was thinking, of course he wouldn't bomb there. That would make no sense for him.
But it's also said he's also said in certain places that he was from Del Diablo or from other places too.
no, he said that
everything
it
he
was. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I interrupted you, but I was just going to say he specifically said that Del Diablo was behind some of them. He never said he was from anywhere or that any specific area was under attack.
But more or less, he said that the message he more or less sent on the Del Diablo was this was done from Neo Radami too. More or less, he said the exact same thing. Did he not, Kev?
That's the impression you got.
Were we the only country that got that message?
They probably got messages in the other ones
This-
saying that we did it.
I heard this story about a man who was able to find a book where all you need to do is write someone's name in it and they die. And then this detective found out what country they were in by only going one country at a time with a mass message waiting for a reaction.
I'm hungry for apples for some reason.
I don't know if we have the resources.
Oh, here you
How
go.
about chips?
Can Goodberry make apples? Can we just say it's apple?
Apples? You can have apples at the fridge.
There you go. Boop.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Croc.
No, other places got attacked too, and they said different messages.
So he's probably
Hopefully the
from-
leaders of the cities will share that information.
I mean, it's gonna get out, you know,
I hope so.
with people. Everyone has phones.
That's true. It's probably already out.
Oh my god!
I'm sure that like at least one video from every place that got hit was uploaded.
Does the internet cover all sides of the dodecahedron? Is it one internet?
Yeah, the virtual realm connects everywhere. It's one of the few places that really share. Diablo kind of shares everyone else. So,
Sorry, I'm just having fun.
there's also fragmentation, which is the corrupted version of the digital realm, but even Del Diablo doesn't really access that. It's not as useful for everyday use.
Because who knew? Corrupted data is kind of useless.
Yeah.
What?
Not
Unless
for
you
me.
brag.
One person's trash is another man's treasure.
Everything's just in basic,
open it?
but it's broken basic. You're like, man, I gotta go back and code again.
Oh, how it is currently, it doesn't work. But if you take this part here, and then you move this part over here, you can make something that does.
person walks by. That
Time
just
for
corrupts
that.
it, Grok.
Exactly.
Man, you're famous.
I
It's
guess
the guy that lives with you.
Oh, Seth, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
This
he could
is-
look into the hacking. He's a tech guy.
And he's all over the place. That might not be a bad idea.
Oh yeah, how does
Yeah.
he look? Is his face melted off?
No, he looks fine. He wasn't nowhere near any of the explosions.
He never goes outside.
That's right.
Except now when it's convenient.
We're in our house, aren't we?
Well, outside as in he's outside his room, probably. And we're
Yeah,
just in the living room.
maybe we should check out those shadow henshins. Check out if there's a connection.
Yeah.
You know, we can pose as new recruits.
Or we could go to the gentleman
Well-
and see. He has much more connections than we do. We're one of his connections. In a way.
If the Obsidian Hand was going to attack Luxor Prime, and Luxor Prime did not get attacked already, they may be connected. It doesn't seem likely, though.
It doesn't seem likely, no. Because if you're going to make a message, you would make everyone, all the attacks go off at once
Mhm.
when you're delivering your big speech, and then
Right.
later deliver another one with the attacks. I think these are completely unrelated, especially because isn't the Obsidian Hand for corruption? So
Yeah,
why would
but-
they attack Del Diablo?
Good point. All these different groups that got me paranoid. I don't know who's doing what anymore.
Well,
Kills
we
them
know
all.
one. I know one group that's definitely really bad, and that's the Shadow Henshin.
Yeah, so
So
let's pretend to join them.
I mean, I can get a flashlight if they're that
Do they
bad.
have cool costumes that they just give out?
they get about don't they get about the same costumes? Just
If it's anything like you guys, each group has a different theme and different style.
Yeah.
outfits.
probably won't get any cool costumes because Kev, if I remember properly, like, would Saul know kind of like the basics of Shadow Henshin at all?
Not
No?
really. They're
All right.
relatively new development. It is a strange coincidence that this anarchist, the Shadow Henshin, and a few other things just mysteriously all start appearing and becoming active at the same time.
Interesting. It's almost like the plot's happening now.
Everything is connected.
Wait, this stuff didn't happen until we started existing. Does that mean it's our fault?
It might be. Maybe that doctor guy is behind it all.
Stop philosophizing, Gurk.
That's what I do. I'm a druid.
So should we go check out
What is
Shadow
what is
Henshin
the
convention?
nature of us here?
the Henshin convention?
The Henshin convention. Yeah, that we mentioned.
No Onyx, not the Bench and Henshin convention. That's a different thing.
You could
I'll make
challenge
it
them
the
to a
bench and
benching.
henshin convention.
Yeah, challenge him to a benching competition.
There's no contention who can who's the better Bench and Henshin.
I don't know if I have enough attention for this.
Onyx flexes.
Demona is riding off into the distance.
Running off into the sunset.
Not even on the motorcycle, you just grabbed a random horse out of nowhere. Okay, shoot.
All right. Yeah. No. Saul wants to punch some people. Let's go find the Shadow Henshin.
I think actually Demona's not riding off into the sunset. She's riding off into like one of the in the background. The backdrop
Pillars
is,
of-
the pillars of flame.
Well, I mean, it'd be like home, but yeah.
Also, I
Except
have a
with-
fun spell that I can use to mess with Demona, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep that close to the chest for now.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think the guy you talked to gave you a
Card.
card. Yeah.
Yes, he did. What does it say on it? Anything I need to know?
I was hoping you remember.
You literally just said that it's a card with the stuff on it. That's all you told me, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I thought there was so much more, and I was like, shit. No, it essentially gives you a location to where to and how to contact the one guy so that you can meet him
All right. Well,
or meet him. Anyway.
Excuse me, Universe?
Mhm.
You have a message on the line.
uh-oh.
Boop. Hey,
Okay. Yeah. No. Saul will kind of contact them, and I'm assuming like what do they want? How do they want me to contact them?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't like the look he gave me.
Wee woo.
Hmm?
Just
Just
the
what-
look Kev gave.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah. I am fully concerned right now.
I'm sure it's fine.
Concern.
Nothing that's being sent privately to somebody or anything.
Well, it's not to me at least. So.
Yeah. Okay, so
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Gurk, you want to get more corrupted?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Punch.
dang it.
I just
Hit the wrong
picture this is a normal thing of Cyberus and Gurk just punching each other right before bed so they just take a long rest and heal all of it up.
Yeah, it's a nice ritual. Makes you stronger.
I just hope it's not called like a bro moment or something. Just,
No, they say no homo after, so it's fine.
should that be before?
No, see, they didn't make eye contact, so it's fine.
You don't have eyes.
They didn't make eye
can't make eye
contact.
contact.
Exactly. There you go.
Oh my god. I really should have expected as much, to be honest.
So you go, can't use the numbers and stuff on the thing to meet the Shadow Ranger.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, you go up and you see the guy you had the tiefling. He's like, so hey, you guys decided to come and talk. Good. Wait, where's the other one?
Massage.
Yeah, I want
It's been a really long massage. I think she actually might have gotten lost.
Switches back to Tomo, and Tomo's like snoring naked on the thing, and the massage person's dead. Like the front half of them have been melted.
It's just there's no building anymore there. It's just the massage bench.
Yeah, it's like all that's there.
Yeah, so he's interested in joining. Nice.
Yeah, I heard you're hiring.
Well, we're always looking for new members, especially those who are already familiar with the Hell of Henshin convention that we mentioned.
So we'll just nod.
I swear, I think Kevin likes that more than anyone else.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I love it so much, and that's why I try to make the references to it too.
So, if you will put these burlap sacks upon your head.
Saul actually will she'll kind of just show more or less make it look like she's dropping the illusion, but just shows empty eyes pretty much like it looked before. I can't really see.
Oh well, in that case, put this neck choker on. That way your visions can't be used to see through an animal or tremor sense and all those fancy things. Gotta make sure you're not playing a fast one on us.
Kev, I was just waiting for you to do the still put the burlap sack just so I could do the I'm blind. Really?
They do that to Grok because Grok didn't say anything, so they just.
Oh, I'm here. What?
I mean, I figured everyone was following.
Oh, I thought you did the Henshin teleport thing or something.
No. Saul went there with everyone who wanted to come with. So.
Oh, then Gurk would have turned into a what would be he turns into a cat. He turns into a cat and just lays on your shoulder, like he's your
Onyx
familiar.
takes the sack, and instead of putting it above her head, she makes it a band and binds it over her eyes.
All right, one way to make sure that's going perfectly well. He pulls out some and just tosses it onto your head. You try. So have you actually done it so you're blinded so you can't see it coming?
Yep. No, I rolled how strong the knot is. I rolled a 16 on the die. I'm not sure if I add my acrobatics, my dexterity to that, or my athletics or whatever.
I'd assume your athletics, not your dex, right? Because it's tying the knot and using strength to finish the knot.
You had the knot already. Huh, that's quick.
You're trying to cut off the circulation.
Wait,
brain.
Are you tying a knot, like a literal knot, like with rope and stuff?
No, like she's tying it around her eye. Hera tied herself a blindfold.
Oh, with Xanathars, it's sleight of hand with intelligence. But
see, I would figure.
On the other hand, it's not like a small rope for knot. It's basically like a sack that you turn.
She's
into
like
a
double
band.
knotting it. Yeah. I just picture her double knotting it and just pulling it as tight as possible over her head.
He does help Demona, who has one arm. Make it easier because.
Oh, he threw something at me, right?
Yeah,
And it hit me?
Yeah, hit you in the head.
She
do it
tries to
outwise.
punch at him. Roll with disadvantage, though.
Gurk just goes.
That's a net one.
Oh
So-
god, you're gonna punch one of us.
So he's like 20 feet away and just tosses it, and you're just like, ugh! He's like, oh, I can see the headband blindfold is on you perfectly.
She can't see.
Meow.
And your dog friend
Meow.
just gets out a little picture of a squirrel and puts it in front of your face. Okay.
So that's the weirdest dog I've ever heard of since he's
Cyberus.
meowing.
Well,
No, Cyberus.
Oh,
I'm assuming
okay.
that was aimed at
Squirrel.
Cyberus.
Yeah.
I met a
Right.
squirrel, and you're no squirrel.
meow, 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 meow.
I'll
Subtitles.
put the bag on, but
Subtitles pop up and it just says that's racist. Meow, meow.
It's like, oh, and your familiar needs to go in your pocket.
Meow.
That's just my pet. Actually, my pet cat.
we're all
My
friends.
familiar's here, and she kind of brings out her actual familiar. See?
Your spiritual animal appears. You have 3 cats. You're becoming a cat. And no, you need to join the Shadow Henshin immediately, because you're going down a dark path.
Your support is greatly appreciated. She just kind of
I want a spirit guide.
sighs and dismisses the astral animal and the cat.
Gurk hops down and hops up on Onyx's shoulder.
All right.
Well, that's a beginning, but I want something more badass. Not a cat.
Gurk's
Come
ears
on.
go down. He just scowls at you like a cat.
Wow, you're
rock
insulting my
lobster.
cat, Onyx. What the hell?
Come on, you know me.
Yeah, you're a cat person.
I'm not a cat.
You're a cat person.
She's like a boulder person.
She's a
Oh
pet
Oh
rock.
my god,
Pet
it's a
rock,
pet
yes.
rock. It's a pet rock familiar.
She's gonna get a geonoid. Hera's dreams come true.
One day I want to play a character who has a Geonet as a familiar or whatever.
And then Sol just kind of look in the general direction of the guy. Let's go.
Un momento. Damn it.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
No,
I really adore.
Oh, sorry.
This is really dumb and pointless, but how does this Shadow Henshin smell with a dirty 20 on my perception sniff check? Like they showered today?
Yeah, they showered, but they smell a bit depressed.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know
that's
that had a
that's just
scent.
Sol. That's just Sol. Don't worry about it.
Immediately smelling the depression, the cat instincts take over, and I just hop down and start like rubbing on its legs and stuff.
Oh,
Because cats are like, oh, it's a depressing sad emotion. I love that.
they feed off of it. They don't
Mhm.
actually need food.
Mhm.
That's just how they survive off of negative emotions.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So he walks, he kind of guides you all. Goes behind a building into an alley, looks around, moves a brick, types in. He's like,
I heard a brick.
"What?"
I was about to say, if we're blindfolded, why the hell would this be conveyed to us?
I'm not blindfolded. I'm a cat.
And
I-
I'm actually
Ah.
not blindfolded either.
Also, we're not like deafened, so we probably hear him
Okay.
like move something.
I would say between Sol and Gurk, we can actually see.
We probably hear the typical beeping on like a pad that he's typing the code on.
I have Outlander background, so I can know the location that we're going.
Oh, how many times is the code thing beeping? Like, how many numbers did he type in?
13.
13.
Damn, they're really paranoid about security.
That's
It's all ones.
It's-
It's 0, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I have on my luggage. Oh. Yeah. He kind of pushes you into a room, and he's like,
Oh, when he tries to push Onyx, she just keeps standing there until he stops.
you need to move forward.
Yeah, but don't push me, man. Just tell me where to go. Nobody pushes me.
Sol
you
pushes on
need
it.
to be the first, as he, gently guides you into the door so you don't run into anything.
I was waiting for him to say, all right, go for it, and just guide her right into a wall. Because that is
I mean-
100% what Solitude would have done.
Hey,
I would be more concerned about the wall in that case.
Probably.
I have one last message.
Uh-oh.
No, it's nothing bad.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
You go in. He's like, all right, so this might pinch some of you a bit, what is about to happen. And the non-Henshin of the group, which is basically everybody.
Except for me.
sorry, you're just getting bombed with private messages.
I know.
I should just start spamming them too.
Oh, I wasn't spamming.
I'm just a shit, so.
Well,
Everyone knows this already. I've owned up to it many a time.
I probably didn't spell that right either, but Kevin, you probably
I
know what I
understood
mean.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys feel a little pinch and like a slight dizziness in your heads, and then he's like, "All right, you can take the masks and stuff off. You might need a what's your name? Surly woman.
Sports?
You got it right. It's Surly Woman.
Onyx.
Which surly woman?
there's
Why
like
not?
3.
Doesn't like being pushed.
Okay.
Do you need
Yeah.
a knife? Because you made that knot very tight.
Actually, I just rolled a natural 20 to pull it off, and so
She just hulks out of it.
Oh, I was just thinking.
She doesn't even use her hands.
Shack.
I was about to say with a nat 20, you just scowl so hard that your forehead muscles.
I figured Demona just burns through it. Because it's Demona.
Mm-hmm.
What was the... Kev, did I see what the pinch thing was for them? And did I feel the pinch thing?
Oh yeah, those who
Said
could
no.
actually see, you teleported.
And
in
I
fact,
figure I probably recognize this teleport.
It
Somewhat, at least.
Yeah, it vaguely seems like how Henshin teleport works, but that should not work on non-Henshin, and it felt darker, colder, more sinister.
Unsurprising.
Kind of like in Harry Potter, you know how the
Blue
Order
Network.
of the Phoenix, they're all silvery, and then the Death Eaters are all dark and shadowy when they apparate. Sorry,
So
that's not what apparate.
Can my sense degradation tell me that there are suddenly a lot more people around?
What is degradation? That just senses corruption, right?
Yeah, if there's corrupted people within 60 feet, I can sense it.
Oddly enough, it's detecting a lot less corruption, like
Oh,
almost zero-ish corruption.
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Sol will just kind of look at him and just say, "All right, where are we going now?"
Yeah, where are we? Are we like in a small room, a big room?
You are in a large room. There is, it's like a circular room about 60 meters in diameter.
Wow.
You love those 60-meter rooms, don't you?
Yes, I like roundish numbers.
He invested in a
Mood.
60-meter.
Mood.
Dun. Anyway,
There is at the far, like, it's circular, but from where you showed up at the far end, there is a large statue and symbol of Zed, the god of pain and dark magics.
oh, I thought it was gonna be a nice, happy fishing wizard, but never mind.
No, that's Zeb.
Oh, right.
It's a Zed. D makes a difference.
Is it Zed or Zeb?
Zed.
Is that
Zeb is a cool old dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
Zed is a Power Ranger villain.
Does it end in a D or in a T?
B.
Zebediah with a B.
No, not
Zed.
Zeb. Zed.
Oh,
D, Hera.
D as in dog.
Okay.
I'm putting the name into the chat.
I can't believe that's what's held us up the most so far. Is just
Note the spelling is not mine. That is Chris's spelling.
Do we recognize the person statue or whoever that is? Is it like a famous god?
It's a known god because they as he's the god of pain and suffering. A lot of people who are looking to ease pain and suffering, but in unhealthy manners, go to his clergy and stuff because their way is like, you know, I I'm in a divorce and I feel a little a lot of pain and stuff. Most of the time it's like, okay, let's deal with that healthily. His idea is more like go torture and kill the person who's divorcing you. That'll make you feel better. Yeah. So a little less healthy for most people.
Most.
Yeah.
This is not a corrupted god, right?
No.
Are there,
Are
wait,
they
corrupted?
are there any corrupted gods? I don't think there are.
I thought that
No, they're not.
in like Del Diablo, there's nobody worships regular gods because they're not corrupted.
The lords
Right.
and ladies are our gods.
So
Right. So this must
Since-
maybe this isn't Del Diablo anymore.
No, we transported.
But we don't know that yet.
Saul does actually know this.
Yeah, I know you do, but the rest of the group doesn't. You haven't
Saul
said
says that.
anything.
Like, no, we teleported here.
Yeah, we're not like in an elevator.
excuse as the guy goes up, he's like, let me put on business clothes. And he pulls out his recaster, which is a gauntlet, and he says something in essentially, blue depression power, and he transforms. And as he does that, a few other individuals teleport in. There's a yellow, well, he's blue there, and there's a yellow, a green, a red, and a pink individual. And if anyone remembers the Psycho Rangers from Power Rangers, that's basically what their costumes are based on.
Nice.
So, and like, welcome. By the way, you should grab your friend before he goes somewhere he shouldn't be going.
What friend?
The cat eating through the wall.
How much progress have I made?
Not as much as you were hoping,
Okay.
but nice little chunk out of the wall.
Saul uses Mage Hand to try and drag Gurk back.
That's 2 strength, right?
Let me check. I think it's based on
It's like 10 pounds.
weight, like 10 pounds. I think you lift.
Oh yeah. I attempt to resist. What's your spell save?
16.
Okay, I got a -1. I'm a cat. I have 4 strength.
I say I have 2 stat blocks of those pulled up.
Mm-hmm. So you pull a was it a Twitter person and just throw the cat?
Yeah, I'm just like my front paws are just hanging out, and you got me by the scruff, so I'm like
by the scruff and drops Gurk on with Onyx. He said, keep an eye on him, please.
So, anyway, I am the
heavy hand of Onyx, like with every pressing you down a little.
I'm trying to squeeze my way out with acrobatics.
Well, I'm trying to hold you with athletics.
PvP, let's go.
So, if y'all don't mind your little fighting your cats and stuff, I mean, if it's just a cat, we can put him in the freezer.
Well,
He's not that cool of a cat.
I like that too.
I got an 11.
19.
Yes.
Ooh.
are these new Henshin corrupted a lot?
I stay at your feet, Onyx, but I don't stay in your hands.
Not sensing much in the way of corruption.
All right, let's go then.
An abnormal location.
So, let me introduce us. You've met me. I am Psycho Blue, I am Depression. Yellow, he is Fear. Then we have Anger, who is red. Envy, which is the green. And Anxiety, who's pink. We are the Psychos.
Psycho Rangers.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, I'm Onyx, and Onyx walks over to each one of them, shakes their hand, gives them a very firm handshake.
The red one is like, I like her handshake is very firm.
Yes, it is.
Like, you want to wrestle later? Fight to the death, break each other's bones, and then heal, and then fight again?
Yeah, pretty much.
I like this one. She can join.
I'm so
Can I be
sorry,
the
Kevin.
muscle action?
What? The muscle. Shut up, Hera.
It's just Predator. You just meet each other. You're just like, son of a bitch.
Pretty much. That's what I'm picturing.
Oh, come on, man.
Anyway.
Okay, fine.
So, are you all actually interested in joining? We can
What?
give you a little rundown and stuff.
Yeah, let's hear the rundown.
What kind of powers will I get?
It depends on what we can find for you. And if you guys want to be a group, that helps. Makes it theme. We like
Yeah,
themes.
sounds cool.
It's one of the things we inherited from the Henshin core, because if you're going to be a team, the theme really helps unify the team. It gives you that extra little morality. No, not morality.
Morale.
Morale, yes.
Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn.
Mm-hmm.
I want a badass spirit pet.
You're gonna get a slug.
Mhm.
Watch.
Ooh, can I get a robot suit?
There's some pretty badass slugs out there. I've once seen one that could spray acid like 60 feet, and it was like gigantic, like a house. I would accept that.
That sounds
I
pretty
can
cool.
respect that.
I
Yeah.
have like a neck gland. Just
So,
You
as
could
he's,
ride it around.
stand there, you do hear see a flashing red, and you see what at first looks like a sea elf, but you haven't really seen much in the way of sea elves. Just kind of come out of a dark cloud that teleports in, and it's just laying there all bloody. He's like, "Holy crap! Fucking decapods always come back in the deep." All right, so
we can see
don't
this
know
elf.
more. Yeah, it like teleports the body in.
Sorry.
Man, we're a bit behind.
We missed a week.
Yeah. I was more
Uh-oh.
making the joke of that.
Yeah. When one of the bosses comes in, they will fully initiate you. But some background: we are the Shadow Rangers. We are one of the fallen or dark kind of rangers. Ooh.
It says that as Grux, the little cat, comes up and starts licking his wound.
No, that's the. You mean the sea elf?
Yeah,
This guy's not talking. Is not.
I know, but he's like,
sea elf. I understood.
What did you want, Hera? What did you think he said?
Seal.
Sea.
I thought it was steel at first. Too.
And somehow then I had to think about baby harp seals.
holy
Oh my
crap,
God.
this is the seal of Del Diablo we've heard about.
This is one of them. That's who took it.
The tough
Mystery
seal.
solved.
Anyway.
We are, as the Shadow Henshin, we serve Lord Zed, the god of pain and dark magic. Several centuries ago, he gave to the Dark Prophets the skill to darken recasters, taking them from the great foe, allowing a new group, a better group, to operate in his word, his command. We are all servants of Zed, and our goal is essentially to, well, take over the world one step at a time. I mean, first we got to eliminate the Henshin and stuff like that.
Pretty humble. Yeah, just taking over the world.
That sounds almost like a small thing compared to all those bombs that just went off everywhere.
You got like a roadmap?
In this room, does it seem like a bachelor pad where there's just a bunch of empty pizza boxes everywhere?
No, it's actually pretty clean and pretty nice, other than the body laying in the corner, bleeding out.
Oh, okay.
So the atomic burners in Del Diablo, that was not us. I think
Other places too.
Yeah, I think one of the Dark Warlords might know what's going on. One of them would be here because he knows you guys are coming to be initiated potentially. Yeah, that's some interesting shit going on there.
Sounds like that would ruin your plans.
Yeah, that is a crimp in the planet. Definitely. We weren't expecting that.
I don't think anybody really was expecting that.
No. So, like I said, we're still growing. It's only been a couple centuries since we've been around. Actually, been about 1,000 years, but Zed wanted to play it slow and steady so that the Henshin weren't really alerted until we were ready to start coming out and causing issues. It actually took him a while to create us. He had to wait for the Henshin core to basically be all but defeated. There were only like a handful left. No one to actually resist. It was really nice. Obviously, none of us were around at that time. That was 2 years ago. Like I said, we serve Zed and his plans. The core is essentially the main thing. We live and die for Zed. We are essentially like paladins without all the. Well, actually, some of us are paladins also, but But the most important thing, we can kill who we want as long as it serves the greater Zed.
Finds the most unconventional spot to lay down, and he lays down on it and falls asleep.
Onyx is like,
I assume Gurk just lays down on the corpse, pretty much.
how's it different from normal? Like with a can kill anyone? You like you mean you have like a license to kill? That seems weird.
Well, it means we don't have moral or ethical obligations like some people do.
You seem awfully proud of that.
I'm technically wearing a mask, so you can't see the proudness, but yeah.
I thought he removed his suit.
No, they actually remorph.
Oh, remorphed. Okay.
And as he's saying that, you see another teleport come in, and let's see which one of these.
Is it the crab man that has a giant chunk of him missing? A bite-sized chunk.
Oh yeah. After a few seconds, you see another person, 3 other guys all teleport in, and those who saw the vaccine game, it is the decapods. They
So
look
this kind of
pretty
looks,
rare. Yeah.
looks like something went wrong there. Looks like one of them got attacked by a shark.
Do.
Huh.
Do.
Guy's like, he bit me. Here's a person was biting me.
Sharks bite. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It wasn't a shark. It was a Munari.
They do that too sometimes.
I have a pretty mean bite too.
As you say that, the rage one's like, really? Nice.
I'm going to show him my shark teeth. And smile.
So, the guy who got bit, he's like,
Yeah.
ah.
Cat Gruck seems really excited to see all these nice, friendly fish people, and just comes over and says hi.
Oh yeah, because that was a crab, lobster man, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So after a few, I was wrong in D4 to see which one showed up. All right. After a bit, you see a figure wearing armor appear, and it looks like it's basically a rider with like older like samurai-ish armor. Let me show you. Has anyone ever seen Ronin Warriors?
Oh, hell yes.
Remember the Dark Warlords?
Which one?
Yes.
Yes, that's the one. Yes.
It would be Warlord of Illusion, which was
The Arachnid.
yeah, that style armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got pictures. Oh, it's in my Pinterest. I have a Pinterest, people.
Hey.
Now I just gotta navigate that.
Good luck.
This is now marks both my stream games where I'm dealing with driders. Except in one, I'm murdering them, so
I saw one of those.
Like
in
that.
Oh, that is
but-
awesome.
that
Yeah.
is really cool.
I like
Yeah.
that.
His fucking weapon, he links all of them end to end, and it's a massive fucking scythe whip.
That's cool. I dig it.
I'm going to ask the blue guy where that other guy got his armor.
The Dark Warlord. There was a gift from Zed himself,
Ah.
and the Dark Warlord walks. He's like, "I am Amit." So you're the new recruits potentially.
Yeah,
Potentially.
hi, I'm Onyx, and she also walks up to him, gives him a firm handshake.
Offers hand.
Shakes your hand. He's like, "Nice to meet you, Onyx." So, new recruits. It's pretty nice. We could always use more bodies to slaughter people with. So, before you join, though, we need some tests. Because obviously, we can only trust you so far since, you're new. If you're willing to take them, then we will give you a test, or tell you what the tests are, and then if you pass, you join. Note, our tests have gone a lot tougher for reasons, as he looks over at the deck of cards.
Greg's starting to chew on one of the dead guys.
Harsh.
The ones like, you see the small goblins like, stop that, we can bring him back with the chamber. As they
Does
start
it taste
drinking
good? Can I tell if Gurk thinks he tastes good?
Oh, he tastes so sweet.
I mean, I'm a cat. He's like a fish thing, right? Oh, is he a
Um,
Triton?
No, this was the
Because then I can have a Triton burger.
no, this was the Sahugan Marlenti.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that probably would taste pretty sweet. Yeah, shark meat's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Do.
Shahugan, there's a like mutated subspecies that look like aquatic elves, but they have like shark teeth instead.
Like
Yeah, standard regular teeth.
What's his name in Dragon Ball Z? The pretty guy with the green hair that turned into.
Darvon.
They would look like him when he doesn't turn ugly for him. Essentially.
So, God damn it! Now I'm thinking of DBZ abridged.
Sorry.
Darbon, grab my balls. My Frieza.
Oh, you have a girlfriend, huh? Never expected that from you. That's supposed to mean Lord Frieza.
Excuse me, Ginyu. I need to go deal with something. Sorry.
Freaky alien genotype.
That thing's a guy?
It has been way too long since I've seen that series. I needed to watch it again.
Oh, I love it.
Anyone who's a fan of parodies in Dragon Ball Z, check out Dragon Ball Abridged by
Team 4-Star.
Yeah, it's amazing. I no reason to mention them or anything. It's just amazing.
I mean, you know it's good when the voice actors for the English dub consider it better than the show they're actually dubbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katrina can never watch actual Dragon Ball now or Dragon Ball Z because of that.
It was my first introduction to DBZ, and I can't watch the normal series anymore.
No.
All right.
So,
anyways.
He's like, so there are certain things you have to do and stuff for us to prove your trustworthiness.
Is this the Dark Warlord we're talking to right now, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Aminix?
Amit.
Amit.
AMMIT. Yeah.
So I'll just nod.
So if you willing to accept, then Blue here will
Me?
give you your assignments and stuff. Though I do have a question for you. What do you know of the Council of Night?
Sounds like a vampire flick.
Do we know about it?
History check. I know nothing. I gotta find.
No.
Like,
Would it be a history check?
no, surprisingly not.
What
What would it be?
Nothing, because you guys haven't heard of it.
Oh, okay, got it.
He's like, yes.
Are they behind those bombs? Is that what you're asking?
Well, I wanted to see if you guys knew about them. You don't, so you don't really have any useful information. But yes, it's a organization behind the bombing. It's our contacts have informed us of some interesting things going on, and we do not like it.
We agree on that.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, actually, so
If we form a team, I'm already blue.
yeah. So just real quick, as messaging. I mean, we probably have another like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most to play before we stop. So if you can,
Yeah, I thought we were running longer. Never mind.
I
No.
guess it'll be like a cliffhanger.
Yeah, 10 Eastern.
Yeah, it's almost 10 Eastern.
Yeah. Gotta
Gotcha.
remember time zones.
I
Time zones
forget
are
time
weird.
zones.
We all
Good job.
forget time zones,
Not-
especially time
Not ESTEDT.
Whoa, too many letters there, man.
I understood.
Edamame?
But anyway, yes, this Council of Night, I believe, is responsible for this. And we don't know what their end game is, but it does not align with Zed's. So
Demona is basically joining 2 terrorist operations. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if I'd use that word for all of it.
But next week, I will let you know what your quest is. This is going to be a fun one. Super fun.
Yeah.
It involves planting one of those bombs in Neo-Rad Ami to screw over the other campaign.
You must bomb this random apartment.
Operation Rolling Fire. Let's go.
So yeah, we'll be stopping there for night. I do apologize for those that came a bit short and stuff, but like I said, I've been working a lot this last couple of weeks, and we've been having a lot of issues at work, like them shutting off the power and screwing up our networks, which were not fully fixed today.
No worries at all. I just got confused.
It's okay. We all get confused with time zones, especially when we have people in Germany. It's like what, 8 o'clock there in the morning?
Or 4 a.m.
Yep, 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's almost time to wake up. Maybe.
I still got 2 more hours till I sleep. I go to sleep at the same time I did yesterday.
Nice.
You need to sleep.
What's sleep? My brain. It's not my fault. My body literally woke me up 3 hours after going to sleep yesterday.
Somebody needs to tie you to the bed and just keep knocking you out.
Kinky.
Just make you tired.
Let's say that's Wednesdays or something. I don't know.
Any post-game announcements other than I think tomorrow is something with Scotty?
Yeah, totally. Not goes to Saltmarsh campaign on this channel tomorrow at 7 EDT. Demona may or may not be playing a Sahugan wizard who throws ice knives everywhere.
That is not dead laying on the ground next to you guys.
Yeah.
Not being eaten by a cat.
I still want to eat that fish.
I like to think that's still in character, like they're hauling it away. You just say that out loud as they're just hauling it to the next room.
Are you going to eat that?
Yeah, can we have some? I mean, you don't want to waste it.
Is that man meat or bug meat? I don't eat man meat.
We watched you eat a guy.
You ate a wall.
No one got that reference. Never mind.
Oh.
And actually, I do have an announcement too, actually. Next week on my channel we're taking a break from our usual because we are having a 10-year time skip for our game. And in the interim, while our DM prepares for the other game, I'll be running a Retroverse short campaign. And it will be me running through the adventure in the book, the second wave book.
Actually, let me know how that goes, because I kind of want to.
I've done a bunch of changes because I'm starting them at level 3, so they can actually get some fun stuff, So I'll let you know how it goes. It's Jesus Christ, it's very combat dense.
Oh yeah,
I think there's at least I think Hera, what did I say? Like 20 encounters between just the first 2 zones.
But then there's big arcade game machines.
Potentially 20, I should say.
Every room's a combat, I'm pretty sure.
And
yeah.
I might be there too.
Yeah, and Hera might be guesting on there.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, no. And you can find that channel. It's Fractured Moon D&D, and it's you can look in Friends of Scotty for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for those on Twitch, just check right underneath, and there it is.
Well, following.
Yeah, and we play at, holy crap, my brain doesn't work good. 9 o'clock EST, or EDT now, I guess. And early as shit in the morning for me right now, so.
9 early as shit, okay.
Well, it's 9 and add 6 hours to that.
And what day is it again?
On Sundays.
Sunday.
I had to think about that because for me, it's technically on a Monday.
At 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Monday at 3 German time.
And then once we're finished that, we'll be back to our normal game after that. Where my character almost died. Apparently that's a thing now, is that almost all my characters are dying now.
All right. Anything
Oh, was
else?
pretty safe.
Sol lost half her HP and her eyes, so she might as well be dead. And she's dead on the inside.
Hey, cybernetics are great. You're better than before.
Oh, and also, just for a note, I've set I up for failure here. I told her she's gonna be proud of Sol after us going in to see the Shadow Rangers.
Nice.
And then Sunday is our Waterdeep game at 10 EDSDD time.
ADHD.
EDM.
Yeah.
EDM time. It's always time for a rave.
Scotty's channel. They will hopefully be trying to leave the domains of Druid after killing Vlad Dragov, or as they call him, Vlad the Jerkoff.
He has a little
Sounds like a
crink-
dick.
He has a little crink in the neck right now, though.
Yeah. who is one of the most evil of the Dark Lords and just pure humanity's evil kind of thing. Ooh, they would gladly kill him. And anything else? So watch that. And then next Friday is the vaccine game. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Because I know in a couple weeks we will not be having a stream, which I think 3 weeks from now.
Actually, I forgot to put that on Discord today. It's going to change, but
Okay.
I'll discuss that on Discord. It's whatever.
All right.
Keep on the Twitters and stuff, and we'll keep you updated with any fluctuations and schedules. And I think that's about it. So, see you all.
See ya.
До свидания.